Hello everyone, welcome back to a match preview for Arsenal's upcoming game. Probably one of the biggest games of the season. It has to be. It's probably the second most important game of the season. As of now, I would say it's probably going to be the biggest, but of course there are more important games coming, like Anfield away. But it all matters on this game. It is Arsenal versus Manchester City at the Emirates Stadium. This game has so much riding on it, literally so much for both sides. Arsenal lose or don't win, Arsenal have the title race. Manchester City win, they could potentially come second. So for Arsenal, this is a big game. But to summarize, it's a very simple thing for Arsenal, what they need to do. For Arsenal in this game, for Arsenal, it's literally we have to win. Arsenal cannot afford to drop any more points. If Arsenal do not win this game, for me, I believe Arsenal are completely out of the title race. We're already out of it. For me, the Premier League title race is already. But I believe Manchester City really have the chance to put the nail in the coffin. And trust me, they want to do that. They really want to do that. Yesterday, I was outside. Okay, I was outside and I see a TV screen, and I'm going and I look up and I see it's a clip of the start of the season where we did play Manchester City, and it was a clip at the end of Haaland. You know the whole be humble, stay humble thing, and he's just chatting so much nonsense to us. And I was just watching it, and I got so angry watching it, thinking, how can a player talk? I mean, he has the right. I mean, he's won the Premier League, he's won the Champions, he's won everything. But how does he have the right? How have we allowed him to do this? How have we allowed a player like Haaland to come in and chat nonsense to us? And again, he's a world-class player. Haaland is a beast of a player, but I was just so angry just looking at him chatting nonsense to the Arsenal players, telling Gabriel Jesus is a clown. And for me, if those players have any balls about them, if they have anything about them, they go use that as motivation to go beat Manchester City. For me, I want Arsenal to absolutely wipe the floor in this game. Manchester City, they haven't been in the best of form, okay? It's been clear this season they have been conceding a lot of goals. They can't hold on to leads, and they've been very shaky. But look, make no mistake about it, Manchester City are still Manchester City. On the day they can beat any single team. On the day they are the best team in the world. They have top players that can punish us. But for me, this is a time for Arsenal to wipe the floor with Manchester City. And the way we do that is we start the game 100 miles per hour. Manchester City right now cannot deal with pace running in behind. The midfield of Kovacic, Gundogan, Bernardo Silva, Matthew Nunes, these players cannot deal with pace. And for us, we have pace. We have players like Martinelli that can run in behind. Trossard can also run in behind. We need to take this game to Manchester City. Do not let them breathe. Liverpool, at the start of the season, when they played Manchester City, when they smelt blood, that game they went for Manchester City's throat. They started 100 miles per hour and Manchester City could not cope. Arsenal need to do the same thing. But the issue with Arsenal, we play too slow, and that is my fear. We could end up playing into Manchester City as we play way too slow. We build up too slow. And for me, if we are to beat Manchester City, we need to start this game 100 miles per hour. We cannot let our foot off the gas. We need to go for the next and take advantage and score that goal. For me, for Arsenal to win, we need to score the first goal. I think at the start of the season, when we did play them at the Etihad, I believe if we were down to 11 men, if we kept 11 men, we would have beat Manchester City. 100% we would have beat them, because even though they had more of the possession, we looked way more dangerous every time we attacked. Every time we attacked, we looked like we were going to score. And for me, this is a game to get revenge. After what happened at that start of the season, getting robbed by Michael Oliver, that clown, getting, all that and conceding at the last minute. This is our chance to get back at Manchester City. Arsenal need to beat Manchester City, and I believe this is a big win. I believe if Arsenal win against Manchester City, this will push us for that title race. For me it's done, but it will give us some motivation. For example, the Carabao Cup is still in. That will give us extra motivation to go and of course try win that game. But it's most important. The most important thing is Arsenal need to win. There's no draw. For me, anything but a win, that is done. It's already done for me, but it will just be the nail in the coffin if Arsenal do not win that game. And that's why I said the key is to start 100 miles per hour and take our chances as we get them. We have to be clinical, because even though Manchester City are very shaky at the back, up top, they still got the likes of Haaland, Foden, Marmoush. These players can hurt us. Haaland, I don't even need to say anything about him. We all know how clinical he is. One chance, one goal. Then they got the likes of Marmoush, Foden. If Manchester City are going to be out there, they want to put the nail in the Arsenal's coffin. They want to make a message saying, even though they're crap, even though Manchester City, us, we are crap, we are still better than you guys. That is a message Manchester City want to put out, and Arsenal need to win this game. In terms of lineup, this is the key. For me, I think the lineup almost picks itself, but the most important thing is the left back. Who starts at left back? Are you going to go with Lewis Skelly or are you going to go Calafiori? For me, I don't even know. Honestly, whoever plays, I'll be happy with both. I think that's of course Arteta's decision to choose. But for me, whether you play Lewis Skelly or Calafiori, they've both been good. Of course, Lewis Skelly deserves to start because of how long he's been. But Calafiori is coming in, scored against Wolves, the winner, comes against Girona, plays what he was one of our best players on the pitch. So I don't know who he plays. For me, it's not the issue. It's the front three. Who are we going to play in the front three? For me, it's going to be Ethan, Havertz, and the left wing is a hard one. Who do you play, Trossard or Martinelli? Because Trossard has been playing well off the left side. Aston Villa, he gets 2 goals. Tottenham, I believe he got a goal as well. So but the Martinelli got that pace, and like I said, the pace is one of the most important things in us being Manchester City. If we have the pace, Martinelli, what are we going to play with Trossard? For me, it's a hard one, but for me, I'll go with Martinelli. I think he has the pace. He will be up against Nunes, who, let's be honest, isn't the fastest. He's not even a fullback, he's a midfielder. He's not the fastest player. I think we can expose them. Honestly, we can expose that fullback side. But yeah, look, the most important thing is going to be take our chances. We have to take our chances. We cannot afford to miss any chances, because Manchester City, I'll tell you now, they're not going to miss any chances. They're going to be up there, and like I said, they're going to be up for it. But yeah, it's going to be a big match for Arsenal. Arsenal need to win. Honestly, we just have to win. It's time to show up. This season, it feels like it's just on and off for Arsenal. We get a big win, then we go and drop off. We get a big win, then we go get a crap result. I think we just need something more substantial. We need a win that can really push us, and this could be the game. Manchester City, even though they're not the Manchester City we all know, they are still a brilliant side. They're still a world-class team who on the day, like I said, can beat any team. So for me, this could be the win that pushes us to, really go do something, that final push for the end of the season. And I believe it could be this game. But yeah, we have to win. That's all that matters. We really need to win, because I cannot stand Manchester City. Literally, I'm sure a lot of Arsenal fans agree. I cannot stand Manchester City. I just hope, I want Arsenal really to send a message. I want Arsenal to wipe the floor with Manchester City. I'm so tired of them, man. I'm literally so tired of them. Yes, they're a brilliant side. But after what happened in that Haaland, the flipping 1-1. Sorry, 2-2. Oh my God, I remember being on my knees when Thingy scored that John Stones. And look, the players must feel it. I'm sure the players remember it. I'm sure Arteta will play this clip, how they felt during that moment, and use that as motivation for this game. It's a 4:30 kickoff. And most important thing, we have no subs. We literally have no subs. So we have to get the job done with our best 11. But one other key thing, Ethan needs to play. And Martin Odegaard, we need you to turn up. We literally need you to turn up tomorrow. Thomas Partey, Declan Rice, I think will be my midfield. I'll just go quickly. David Villa, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel. Left back, I'll go Lewis Skelly, Partey, Declan Rice, Odegaard. Then I'll go with Ethan, Havertz, Martinelli. Bring Trossard off the bench if you need to. But yeah, and let's not concede first. That's the number one thing. Arsenal cannot concede first, because it feels like too many games we are conceding first. And yeah, against Manchester City, I don't think we can afford to do that. So yeah, it's going to be a big game. Big game. Hopefully Arsenal can win. I'm confident in this Arsenal team. I'm sure the players are aware how big this match is. I'm sure the manager even knows that this is literally almost make or break for us. But yeah, let me know in the comments who you would start. Are you feeling confident, or are you feeling nervous? Let me know in the comments. It's been a long time since we've actually lost to Manchester City, but I can see one thing when we have been playing against Manchester City since Arteta's tenure, you can see the gap slowly closing, and we're getting closer to compete Manchester City over a total 90 minutes. When Arteta first came, we were just parking the bus. We couldn't get out of the box, but you can see over time that gap closing between us and Manchester City, where we could actually compete with them for the full 90 minutes. But yeah, Let me know in the comments who you would start. What your man of the who's I was gonna say what your man of your prediction, your results. Let me know if you would make any changes. Do you think Arsenal need to win? Well, that's what I think. Or do you think Arsenal can afford to even get a draw? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks, guys.